Alright, welcome back to Let's Play Dark Souls. Last time we trained our way down into the Tomb of the Giants and got, well, we rescued Rhea. And then we killed this dude over here because he's a jerk. And he'll kill Rhea if we don't do that. Now, we lost all of our souls from Pinwheel and about 5 humanity because I died. But, you know, I don't care about that stuff. Just keep going. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's like maybe 4 levels. I don't care. So, one of the things I want to do is get my faith up so I can use Wrath of the Gods. Right now my faith is only at 25 and I need 28 for that. So why am I going this way? Alright, I need to go to Blighttown now. So, let's go up to the elevator to do something before we go there. Oh, I also wanted to show off the sword we got. Not sword, the weapon we got, the Great Scythe. It's a halberd. I don't know how you would slash that. We also got the heavy crossbow, which is a slightly stronger version of crossbow. What else? Skull Lantern, we had that already. I don't know if I showed off the spider shield. The spider shield is got a really good poison defense, which is something that we're going to want for Blighttown. So it's a good thing we picked that up. There's another one you can get in the Valley of the Drakes, but I didn't pick that stuff up. So, you see there's an item right there on the roof. Part of the thing we're going to do is to get that item. And, well, that item's necessary for doing what we need to do. So if you remember, earlier on, I used the Divine Guidance miracle to show that there's a development message here. The way you get to the path they mention is to roll onto the support, and then come up here, and then you roll onto the roof, or jump, or whatever, and you get Undead Asylum F2 West key. Now, I didn't show off the Blighttown key either. We'll do that when we get there. Even if a hero found a key in Lordaeron to liberate the prison, if the means in his heart to ever come back. Well, we certainly will. Now, you remember earlier on, the Crestfallen warrior said he saw the crow carrying someone curled up in a ball, being carried by the crow. And this is kind of your hint to do this. If you go up to this big bird nest, which is presumably the crow's bird nest, and wait a little while, it's kind of like that coffin thing we did in the catacombs, something will happen. Hi. So we get picked up and brought back here to the Asylum, which has this bird nest at the end of the cliff here. Now that we're here, we can actually take advantage of the crow over here for its items. We'll do that when we leave, because we have to come back through this area. Now, there's a bunch of these hollows with torches over here. Be careful. Now, our goal here is not necessarily to fight the boss, although I might. I'm not sure if I have the ability to do so at the moment. I think I do, but especially since I have this shield, which blocks fire damage quite a bit. 95%, actually. but I'm not sure if I have the stamina to deal with that stuff. And I'd like to have my armor upgraded, and because I lost my souls from Pinwheel, I can't do that yet. Which is what I was going to do with my souls there. I was going to upgrade my armor, but no big deal. So, one of the things I probably should have done, but I didn't do because I didn't have that humanity I had, was to kindle the bonfire in Firelink up to the maximum level. Since we're going to be going back to Firelink quite a bit. Now, the reason we're here is for a specific item, but there's a bunch of other stuff to do. But the maximum level is 20 Estus flasks, by the way. So here we go. You can see in the distance there is a black knight. And these are the sword ones. There, these guys are not too hard. If you come here earlier, they can give you some trouble. But right now, I'm pretty well set up for this. If I wasn't doing that, if you ever need to heal against a Black Knight, just wait until they do one of those long attack patterns, and you can get him. I'm trying to avoid using my spells, so that I don't have to rest at the bonfire. There are 2 of these in here, and as far as I remember, they're both the same. But now that I think about it, maybe the other one is different. Fighting them in this hallway is not a good idea, which is part of the reason I'm doing it. Because it's harder. Oh, see there? He hit me with the shield. Which staggered me. And then he was able to hit me with the sword, which is what he was trying to do. There we go. Now, he's easier if you lead him out into the other area. But to do that effectively, I would need to already have the item that I came here to get. Well, let's not be greedy here. There we go. And we get a red Titanite chunk. No sword from him, but we already have the sword, the shield. Couldn't get anything we wanted from him anyway. So, this is another item that you can get to go to an optional area. It's not really optional to me, because it's my favorite area of the game. But it's Killer Your Doll. Let's take a look at that. We won't be using it for a while, and it's kind of obscure what it's used for. If you come back here to pick this up, you may not even notice that you're using the item. I guess it's a key item? Or maybe I just missed it. Yeah, here we go. There was once an abomination who had no place in this world. Was drawn into a cold and lonely painted world. That is the clue of what you're supposed to do with it. Our big old friend is still here, and he's not walking around anymore. It's pretty odd. Now, I could rest at the bonfire again, but I don't have any more Estus flasks. Now, leading him into here gives you a larger area to fight him in, but as you can see, the bigger area you can fight him in has water in it. You can fight him there and like get him to jump off the edge after you, if you like try to drink an Estus flask or something. It's quite good. So, there's an item I usually come here earlier to get. So up here, we see our benefactor from earlier in the game has come back to life as a hollow. So, let's put him out of his misery. Now, oddly enough, he's got, he's one of the few NPCs, actually maybe the only NPC, who has the kind of heavy roll animation. I'm trying to think of another one, but I can't. Okay. I'm going to play like that. It's not giving me an opportunity to actually hit him. So. Oop. So, when you kill him, I think if you kill him earlier in the Asylum, you may not be able to get this item. So you get the Crest Shield. I usually do this area before doing the Moonlight Butterfly, because it has an 80% magical block. There's a bunch of other places it's extremely useful, so no real loss there. Again, the Black Knight and Oscar there are both mini-bosses, so they don't respawn. And I didn't actually go through the door like a derp. And as I probably mentioned before, I'm just playing this on my own time, so I'm quite a bit ahead of where I've uploaded this ball will respawn. And you can go up here, but now that we have the key, we can get this item, and I'll show you what I mean by that. Before I do that, there is another Black Knight. If we go down here, right there. Okay, so let's lead him up here. Since we already fought the one in a bad position, let's fight this one up in the middle. See, even though he blocked that, he still took 80 damage. There we go. Get another Black Knight sword. Not that we need that. I'll probably never have the dexterity I need to use that weapon. Dexterity is not a priority for this character. At least, not yet. There is a sword, since this character is going to have a lot of different stats, there is a specific sword later in the game that does require dexterity that I might want to get. But, no promises on that. I will show it off, but I just may not ever get the stats to use it. Speaking of which, when I get to Blighttown, let's start using that, I tried to kick him there. My animation did weird stuff. What was I saying? We'll use the Flame Claymore when we get to Blighttown. Okay, so we're back here. Now, if you remember, this is the room we fought the original Asylum demon in, and ooh, good thing he missed me there. Okay. Let's rest at the bonfire to get our Estus flasks and magic back. If I kill 2 enemies, I can actually level up. And since I'm probably going to lose all these souls, I might as well do it anyway. These guys give enough. Yeah, so if I kill both of these, I have enough souls. Okay, that should be enough. I don't really need any more attune. Oh, I'm just short. Oh, because I didn't actually, backstab that guy. Oh well. Yeah, that extra 20 probably would have given me enough. I don't know. Yes, it would have. I would have been 3 over. Okay. So, we want to get our faith up. Let's go ahead and do that. of course, we need to fight this guy again. And because of the nature of the boss fight here, I actually want to kill the other guy too. Because sometimes I've had weird things happen with this guy in the boss fight. Okay, so if I was more focusing on sorcery at this point, this would be a bit easier. But if you walk over here and get to, I think it's this part, you will fall down here, and I landed on the wrong part. There's a boss down here. I should have been in another place. And that's kind of the thing here. Since he was, like, looking directly at the point at which I fell, I really had no chance of doing that. And your souls do fall up here. Okay. And that is what I was trying to avoid earlier. Those dudes showing up down here. So it doesn't look like he actually saw me. Nope, he saw me. Ugh. That little dude messed me up. Okay, so not that big a deal. Even if I lose that stuff, I really just have to. Since I leveled up, no harm, no foul. I'll just try this guy a few times. If it's clear that I can't do it, then well, I guess we'll see. This guy might be weaker to fire. It would be easier on me if I walked through here. Maybe. Okay, there he is. What we want to do is we want to see where he's going, and then kind of stay behind him. And when he does that, I'm going to dodge out of the way. Basically, just want to keep hitting him. You can see how little damage we dealt to him there. Stay behind him. Now that's actually fire damage, I believe. So we could block it. Yeah. What happened there was I was facing the wrong way. Ah. Okay. He's pretty tough. I don't know at which point you're supposed to come here. Probably after doing a bunch of stuff, considering the items you get in here. I suppose the best indication is the item that lets you go to the optional area, which I suppose would indicate a bit later in the game. So. Okay. Now, if you have these, I had the ability to use the spell Fall Control, I would take less damage when coming down here. Do I have? No, I should have my Humanity equipped in my slots so that I can heal using that if I need to. I did it again. I need to roll to the side, not away, when he does that big swing. One of the problems with this fight is that because he's so big and the room is kind of cramped when you fall down, it's hard to see where he is and what he's doing. At least for me. Again, taking advantage of the invincibility frames from that stuff. I don't really care about my souls or anything like that. Just kind of trying to do this. What? Okay. Oh man. The angle hit me wrong. Actually, it may have just been me not having enough health to take the attack. I thought I would block that. Yeah, that's another thing he can do, is do that kind of long-range thing. You see now, before I was using my thrust attack to kill some of these other guys, and they would give me the experience bonus, but these aren't now, so it must be a function of how much health you actually deal to them. Okay. Okay. That was stupid. I shouldn't have done that second attack there. See, I blocked it. Okay. It might not be fire now that I think about it. Let's get away from him. The key here is to stay behind him. That attack does hit a little bit behind him, but it's got a bigger range in front of him and to the side, so... And that big attack he does that keeps hitting me, that definitely cannot hit behind him. Or at least not as easily. Okay. Oop. Let's go the other way. Stay away from him when he does that, because he's got a big range that he does damage in. It's not that big of a range. But it can mess you up if you're not paying attention. Okay, let's get close to him again. Okay. Now, I probably don't have time to change to my pyromancy hand. I may not even have wanted to come in here with my sword equipped at all. But these are actually faster than the pyromancy stuff. See, I got hit there. Okay. Managed to dodge that, that's good. Okay. Now, once I run out of these, I can start thinking about what else I'm going to do. I'm trying to do the fast options first, before resorting to doing things more slowly. Okay, so I don't have black fire bombs equipped. Next time he does that, I'm going to try to open my inventory and equip my pyromancy hand. There we go. Got hit by that, but that's okay. Now this is a slower animation, I think, than the fire bombs. Well, it definitely is a slower animation than fire bombs. But, as you see, it's not dealing nearly as much damage as Lightning Spear. This guy's actually weak to lightning, I believe. Let's use up our fire orbs first. Back up, back up. Because they deal more damage. Okay. So we got him down to about, I don't know, some percentage of his health. Now if I had combustion equipped, that would actually be... Oh. That would actually be better to have combustion equipped. So, let's actually equip that rather than fireball. I can't believe that. That sucked. Alright, before I keep doing this, I'm going to do a couple... I did a couple things. I didn't, do anything off screen. I'm just saying that, I equipped a couple items. I'm gonna go in there with no sword, and I thought for a moment that it was a, Okay, I think I've got a new setup that we're gonna use here. Got the Dark Moon Seance Ring, and I'm not gonna go in there with the sword equipped. Now, one of the things I might do is try equipping the Mask of the Mother to increase my hit points. And just to help that out. That means I do have to fight these other guys again, since I rested there. Since this guy is weak to lightning, it'd be easier if he had a lightning weapon coming in here. I do have a fire weapon, but that's not necessarily going to help me here. I'm going to keep trying this, and we'll basically keep doing it until I complete it. I almost had him just a minute ago, but which you'll see. But I'll be back with my successful run, which I probably won't talk during because I've been dying a bunch of times. Oh, something else I did was I'm going to use the replenishment miracle to kind of deal with his the fall damage you take when you go in. Alright. Whew! That's some tough stuff right there. And for doing that, we get a Titanite slab, which is something we use to upgrade items to plus 15, which is the highest level for lightning, normal, and crystal weapons. You can get, I think, 3 of these. No, you get 2 of. You can get 2 of them normally, and there are some enemies much later in the game that can drop them randomly. So, I didn't lose anything too bad. I think I spent 3 humanity and a black firebomb and 1 normal firebomb. So, nothing lost for the numerous times I had to try this fight. So, most of which were just, depending on how I cut this, you won't see most of them, but the majority of which were just, there's a ladder somewhere, were just me coming in and getting hit in one-shotted by the boss. Somewhere over here. Oh, it's probably next to these torches.